Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8ball, for the magic 8-ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings.
Hi everyone, welcome! Hi Blue, thank you for becoming a member! How's everyone? Welcome! Hi Alice, hi Bernadette, hi Mr. Maurice, long time no see, hello! Hi Cameron, welcome everyone! Hi James! Hi Dee Dee, hello Tammy, welcome, hi Butterfly, welcome everyone. Slightly offbeat, oh man, I'm glad you came anyways. And in time too, that's awesome. Y'all know how it works, so I'll switch the screens. You can ask as many questions as I'm here. Let's see. Oh, Moonbeam. Moonbeam is testing some stuff, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. Oh, if things get broken, Moonbeam said it'll take him 5 minutes to fix it. So if things look like it's broken, don't go anywhere. He'll be right back to fix it. Don't panic. Oh, no, romantic. Oh my gosh, I read Tammy's message as don't panic, but it's join romantic. Butterfly. Any messages that are important for Butterfly for this March? Let's see. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message about what's to expect in March. What's going on in March? What's important in March that Butterfly needs to know about? Ooh. There's some good things. Happy home, happy life, right? The 10 of Cups. Having that sense of fulfillment and embracing that joy, making sure your wants and desires are aligned and clear. I'm sitting in the wrong spot. There we go. Oh man. You have the 7 of Cups, so there may be some options, decisions, choices to make. Some may feel like illusions, some may not feel real, some may feel, better than they actually are. So it's kind of like figuring out what makes sense for you and what is some sort of scam. You never know. There's a Hierophant here, so I feel like it's a matter of sticking to routines, sticking to your schedule, listen to your true values and beliefs, and don't let anyone, persuade you into a different direction than you don't want to be in. It seems like family time may be important for you as well. You have the Four of Swords and a light. So making sure that you're remembering to take your breaks, take your rest when you need to, recharge those batteries. For the Magician in the dark here, I feel like, you may have some skills or talents that you're not utilizing or using to your full potential that you may want to practice on or dust off if you haven't used them in a while. I don't know. Also, Mercury's still retrograde till the 20th, so there still could be some miscommunication, misunderstanding things going on as well. So you might be wanting to look at that. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So work life seems to be going well, or finances. Maybe this is a king who's coming towards you who may guide you in your business, career, work wise kind of thing. It could also be something in your family. I don't know if you're anticipating some sort of inheritance or something like that. May also be brewing somewhere. Let's see what else it does. Butterfly need to know about this energy. The Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? I don't know what's going to be heartbroken. I feel this energy of you also experiencing some sort of grief. The world. Something's coming to an end. But every end has a new beginning, right? Maybe just the end of a cycle, opening up a new chapter. Maybe missing the old way of things, or disappointing that something's ending and something's beginning. But that's what I got. Alive. Yes, Brindette, we are alive. Yay. I'm glad you made it. I think I was 2 minutes late because I got distracted. ADHD brain. Oh, man. Yeah, undiagnosed ADHD. I got diagnosed with ADHD. Well, I did when I was a kid, but my parents didn't believe the doctor. So I got formally diagnosed when I was 36. That's a thing. But it just made my whole life make more sense. I mean, I always believed the doctor because, struggling so much, but my parents didn't, so that was a thing. Moonbeam says 1 minute, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Yeah, my parents are like that too. I hear you. Waiting for Moonbeam. I don't know what's going on here. Butterfly, did you hear your message? Do you guys see me at all? Blue sees me, I think. You're on super brain. Oh man, I hear you. I get so distracted by the smallest, stupidest things. Guess what? I really want to have the cats in here, but they really distract me. So it's a hard thing. Oh man, you hear me? Okay, good. Did Butterfly see your message? I'm just waiting for Moonbeam to switch the names. I know who's next. Hi, Erin. How are you? Moonbeam is testing things, so I don't know if he broke something or what's happening. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad spring is coming. I'm not a fan of the winter. Movie is pressing buttons, right? Just closing his eyes and just like, you know. Maybe that's more me. I like to press buttons, but movie always says not to push too many buttons. You're gonna break things. Right? Always blame it on Mercury in retrograde. Even if you don't know if it's Mercury in retrograde yet, you just blame it on it anyways. Maybe it's coming, you know. If it's not Mercury in retrograde, it's one of the other planets, so. Oh, Blue up! You're up next, Blue. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and ask Blue a message? It's William, my soulmate. Ooh, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? That was a shuffle. Is William Blue's soulmate? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? We need to know if William is Blue's soulmate. Not 100% sure that they're your soulmate, but I feel like you both had a connection before in a past life. So I'm not quite sure what your connection was in your past life, but the death card came up first, so I feel like that was a past life energy. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark too. Sixes are also past life energy. So Six of Pentacles, I feel like maybe in a past life you were more like family with each other. And that's why you have this deep, loving connection towards each other. Maybe in this life, it will turn more into some sort of spiritual connection, like a soulmate type love. You know, I could feel that for you. There is a Temperance too, so it's kind of like finding how the two of you fit in this lifetime. The King of Wands, a lot of hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy trying to come through here. Queen of Wands too. I don't know if Will is a little bit unsure or unsteady about this connection, but they'll probably come around, right? What is the love energy between William and Blue? What is the love energy between William and Blue? Right? The stars, you probably definitely have some sort of spiritual connection besides just being family. It says your hope and optimism are a powerful magnet for you right now together. Find the simple pleasures of just being together. In the window, a new adventure in love is coming for you to get ready. So I feel like you and William may experience some sort of new adventure together, be together. You know, universe seems to be blessing this energy. It's gonna go on. Yeah, I feel like you had a past life together for sure, especially how boldly that death card came out. Was there more questions to that? I feel like. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even read the rest of the question. Yeah, I think I answered that though. Feel free to ask more questions. I'll be right back though. I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oops. Wrong one. There, that's better. That's good for the weather part, Aaron. Alice! General for the next 2 weeks for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? I feel like there's gonna be some new beginnings, right? The Ace of Pentacles, a new career path, a new job, a new start of something. I don't know if it's continuing an old cycle, this new beginning, or how this is going to come to play, or if it's just the beginning of a cycle that has like a timeline to it or an ending to it. Because you have like the Nine of Pentacles, so I feel like there's this energy of not quite sure if this is like not really what you truly wanted, feeling more like a disappointment, even though it seems like it's a good energy for you or a good step forward for you. You have the Star. I don't know if that's a little bit of doubt of what this new beginning holds, or not having a lot of faith in it. What does Alice need to know about this energy with the Nine of Pentacles and the Star and the Dark? Ace of Wands. I feel like it's a new beginning. You know, it might be a slow start, maybe different kind of beginnings. Why is the Seven of Swords in the Dark? Some sort of truth is going to be revealed towards you. I feel like there's an energy of like getting some information that you weren't quite clear on may come clear to you as well. I feel like it has to do with work and career or some sort of financial decision. What's going on with the King of Pentacles in the Dark? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords coming out twice. I don't know, something wasn't clear or somebody lied to you or deceived you in some sort of way, and their truth is going to be revealed, and it may make you less anxious, less worried. Two of Swords, yeah, maybe a big decision coming your way. I was kind of feeling that too. What does Alice need to know for the next 2 weeks with this energy here? Tower energy. I don't know if it's just like you beginning or starting something that's really good and then realizing like it's not a long-term thing, that's actually a short-term thing, or something's going to unexpectedly happen out of the blue and may cause some chaotic energy that may come to an end quicker than you're expecting. Yeah, that's what I got. I feel like there may also be like another energy coming through with some sexual tension. So I feel like there may be some like miscommunications, and maybe they're the ones that are lying to you too. But that is what I got. Bernadette, will getting a kneecap help? Is that a medical question? Not sure what a kneecap is. Is there any spirit guys? The answers are Fae. True, right? That's why I always hesitate when I have that viewer come on and her name's Lucky, my dog's Lucky. I'm always hesitant to say their name because I don't want my dog to think that I'm talking to them. I feel bad. I don't mean to hesitate every time I say their name, but that is why I hesitate. Bernadette, can you clarify what your question is about? If it's a medical question, I'm not allowed to answer it. There's a tarot laws here in Canada. My baby. Yeah. Is Bernadette still here? Bernadette, when you come back, if you clarify your question, I can answer it. I'm just not quite sure how to ask the cards your question. Alice, I just finished your question. Yeah. Oh, Bernadette, are you still here? Wait, Bernadette is back. Can you reword your question, Bernadette? Sorry, Tammy, we had a slow start. Like, I had to go and get my water. Sorry about the slow start. Butterfly always gets to go first because she has a VIP membership. So after that, we started the list. So right now we're on Bernadette. Yeah. Thank you, Bernadette. Yeah, your reading was just before Bernadette, Alice. You'll probably have a lot more questions after you see it about that reading because I'm not sure where it was leading. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because the numbers don't really make sense. Moonbeam probably pressed something. He's testing it out. Like, see, we have a new screen, so he's testing it out. So there might be some bugs. Hopefully it goes smoother. Bernadette, are you still typing? Okay, there we go. What does this week look like for Bernadette? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does this week look like for Bernadette? What will this week look like for Bernadette? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? For the Page of Cups in the light, in the dark. I don't know why I want to say in the light. Maybe it's supposed to be both ways. Maybe we're gonna get some really good news and some not so great news at the same time. Because I feel like someone's gonna express their feelings towards you. So I don't know if it's two different people coming through, or someone's coming through with the mixed feelings and they're trying to get you to figure out what that is about. I don't know, but whatever that is, you have justice, right? So things are gonna play out fairly for you. I feel the sense of maybe someone taking accountability from you towards you. I'm not sure how that's going to play out either. I feel like even though there may be some stresses and worries, anxieties, I feel like you're going to move forward through them anyways. The Fool is here in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of not really taking risk, but like being open to new beginnings, but with caution, not just taking that leap of faith and not sure where you're gonna land. Let's see what's going on here too. The Page of Cups is in the dark too. So Page of Cups is like holding back on their emotions, feeling insecure, maybe even immature, or it could be also the other way around where they are just fishing for information from you or just fishing to see how you're gonna react. That sort of thing. That may be what could also be causing the stresses and worries here if you're not quite sure where that is. But there seems to be like some sort of end to that with a hesitation with a new beginning. What would this new beginning be for Bernadette? What would this new beginning be for Bernadette? The King of Cups. I don't know if someone secretly has a crush on you and they're gonna reveal that towards you soon. Or like someone's secretly been wanting to connect with you some way, or they've been holding back on you and they're just gonna come clean. But I feel like the energy is gonna even itself out. The Justice card here, the Temperance, is gonna find that balance of the two situations and how you're gonna deal with it moving forward. But yeah, be cautious, do whatever's best for you. Protect your energy, kind of thing. That is what I got. You're getting an e-cast or pain. Oh man. Yeah, sorry about that. James! Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to give James a message? What does Nicole see in James? What does Nicole see in James? Cards are going a little weird. I feel like something's gonna come out there, but I'm not sure what it is. Hi, Mr. Maurice! I think something happened to the list, but you're still on the list. Do you know when is Mr. Maurice's turn? I mean, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? What does Nicole see in James? You're the Knight of Cups, so you're a romantic. I feel like you're good at, something that she enjoys. I don't know if you made it that far yet or not, or if she just fantasizes about what's going on there. Um, but I feel like she's a little bit torn about how she's feeling towards you. I feel like it's not having anything to do with you, but more about her, right? Because I feel like she's sticking around, not quite sure if she wants to leave your energy or go deeper in. And there's also the Queen of Wands, where she's hesitant with how passionate she is towards you, how confident she is towards her connection towards you. So she may be holding back. There's the Six of Pentacles too, so she's not sure how to balance things out. You're now on a break? Yeah. Because I feel like it's not really anything about you specifically, just kind of her finding the balance between her emotions and her thoughts and everything else she has going on internally. I don't know if she's still like hung up from a past person because the Six of Cups is here too. And the Six of Pentacles is also in the dark, so it's trying to find how not to be all focused on herself and giving herself towards you, even though she thinks you're a charming Knight of Cups here, right? You wear your heart on your sleeve kind of thing. Let's see, what is holding Nicole back? The Three of Cups. Maybe it's her friends or her circle that she's trying to build for herself. Maybe worried about judgment from other people. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. Maybe chasing more money, more wealth. I don't know. Despite the tower bonus we have. Okay, so okay, so coming back. Yeah, like she doesn't want to leave your energy. Like she won't walk away. The Eight of Cups is not in the light. She's just kind of like floating around, not wanting to lose you, but also wanting to protect her social circle and also trying to chase something more materialistic. But she also knows that you're the Knight of Cups, so it's a very hard decision, I think, for her to make a commit to. I feel like she has some sort of internal tower moment coming within herself. Moonbeam is testing the program that does this. Moonbeam does all the technical support thing, Butterfly, so that's what he's doing. That is what I got though. I don't know. Can ask more questions though. Stubborn Leo, probably. I'm pretty sure you're on the list, Bernadette, because I did your reading. Oh, you have another question. I got ya. Mr. Maurice! What does the card see for Mr. Maurice? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mr. Maurice a message? What do the cards have for March that Mr. Maurice needs to that they can celebrate in general? Let's see, what can Mr. Maurice celebrate in March? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What can Mr. Maurice celebrate in March? What are the happy energies that we need to have? Mr. Maurice. That's some old energy. Let's see, for Mr. Maurice, what does Mr. Maurice need to know? What positive things can Mr. Maurice celebrate before the end of March? Ooh, there's some good things happening here. I feel like with a ton of cups, right? Making your wants and desires aligned and clear, some happy home, happy rainbow energy, right? That's all rainbows and sunshines kind of thing coming through here. I feel that for you. I just feel the sense of you feeling fulfilled and total alignment. And I feel like work may be even improving as well. There is the hangman in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of breaking away from old patterns and letting go of things that are no longer serving you anymore. Because I feel like you're going to start to see things differently. Maybe things are going to start to be different and better just because you're seeing them differently. You have the devil card in the light here. So I don't know if this is just a matter of like being tempted. You know, sometimes temptations can consume us a little bit. Doesn't mean that it's all that negative. Um, you have the hermit in the light too, so you may have some alone time or just some time for yourself to energize that inner spirit and motivate you and figure out what that new perspective is. You're taking a test for a promotion. That is awesome. I can feel that for you because the Ten of Cups also represents a dream job if it's not a dream house, right? And you do have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is celebrating your successes, celebrating yourself, proving your self-worth, happy home, happy community. Ten of Cups too, happy home, happy community. So I totally believe that you're gonna pass, get that promotion, you know. I don't know if the Temptations is like a pre approval test celebration coming through with some Temptations. Let's see what else does Mr. Maurice need to know about this energy. Yeah, trust yourself. Don't doubt you have all the inner knowledge that you need. So don't doubt it, right? They always say that first gut feeling that you have is the one to go with. Don't second guess yourself. The Page of Swords, right? I feel like that sense of honesty, getting good news, getting important insight from one way. So yeah, things are gonna start looking better for you. Being more open to celebrations, temptations, taking more time for yourself. Maybe the hermit too is like, get a good night rest. You know, take care of yourself really well before this test. You know, make sure you're not tired, you're not hungry, you're not, you know. Well, that's what I got. Did you want to feel free to ask more questions, Miss Maurice, if you like. You can ask as many questions as you like on members' names. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Tammy, you're up! Nightbot fixed itself. For Tammy. Tammy, romantic love reading. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Tammy need to know in a romantic love life? What does Tammy need to know about her romantic love life? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Tammy need to know about love and romance? I feel like this is the one that wanted to come through. Ooh, your Page of Wands. Now let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give him your romantic message in love and romance? I feel like there is something trying to come through for you, the Empress. I don't know if you're doubting it or you're not wanting the person that's coming towards you or what this energy is. But for the Empress in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of some creative blocks or overthinking the situation maybe a little bit one way or another. You have the Eight of Pentacles though, so I feel like this is a connection that's been developing for a while or may start to develop into something, but it's going slow. It's not a fast paced energy that's trying to come through. You have the Page of Wands and a light, so I feel like someone does want to ask you out or connect with you and that sort of thing. You have the Six of Pentacles and the light, so I feel like there'll be a good balance between the two of you. I don't know if they've just recently been a widow, or I feel like they've recently been like a widow, or maybe they just recently got divorced, or I don't know what their issue is, but I feel like they will be coming towards you in love. Let's see, what is their love energy here for Tammy? What is this love romantic energy coming towards you? The sun. You don't have anyone around you? It could be anyone, you know? I don't know if it's a neighbor or someone. I feel like there's been someone around you for a while that has their eye on you. I feel like they're getting closer and closer to revealing themselves towards you. There's going to be a brand new spark of passion and romance. And like I said, you may not be expecting them, you may not like them, but I feel like it's because you don't really truly know them. Because I feel like it's a gradual thing that's happening really, really slowly. And once they reveal themselves towards you, you're going to realize that you have a lot more in common than you first realized. Because it seems like a very positive connection. There's a Ten of Pentacles in the dark too. So I don't know if it's just them being retired or what the financial situation is with them. I feel like they've recently either lost their partner or they just recently got divorced or some sort of thing like that. But overall, I do feel like there's a lot of positive energy. What is the love and romantic energy coming through here? What is the love and romantic energy that's trying to come through here? Divine timing, a wedding. The wedding doesn't necessarily have to be a wedding. It could be just like a commitment or just a deep connection. It says taking a relationship to the next level one step at a time. So I don't know how you know each other. The ex. I don't know if you dated before. They're gonna come back into your energy. Um, how does Tammy know this person? Is this person an ex of Tammy's? Is this person an ex from Tammy's? Eight of Pentacles. Is this person ex of one of Tammy's friends? Is this person ex of one of Tammy's friends? No. Who exactly is this lover towards Tammy? The Fool. Is there anyone that's foolish? Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't feel like it's actually an ex. This one says, healing from the past, heartbreak takes time. Patient with yourself. So I don't know if it has to do with your Empress being in the dark, because I feel like you're not really nurturing or opening up your heart fully to a new love. So I don't know if there is a past healing that needs to be done from your ex-husband, or I don't know how this is going to play out for you. This is what I keep getting for you. I'm not quite sure what this means or why the cards keep pointing in this direction. It seems like you're getting closer to finding it out, though. So I don't know if it's a friend that secretly wants more. I don't know. Maybe somebody from the condo council? I have no idea. Let's see. For Dee Dee. Will Dee Dee hear from the housing people? What is the energy around the housing people for Dee Dee? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Dee Dee be hearing some good news? And what is the energy around the housing people? You have the King of Cups and the Light. I feel like there's this energy of someone being kind and compassionate and supportive towards you. So I don't know. I feel like somebody may reach out towards you or they're looking into your file as we speak kind of thing. I don't know. But there is a Five of Swords, so I feel like they're gonna be very direct and clear with you. Maybe they're just gonna like tell you what's going on without any more answers, but some sort of clarity. Not quite sure. I don't know if this is about you calling them in and like, hey, I've been on the list for a long time. I just feel like there's a back and forth communication going on here where That sort of thing. I don't know. But there is the Ace of Cups in the dark. We're going to clarify what exactly the Five of Swords mean. What's going on with the Five of Swords here? What's going on with the Five of Swords here? With their energy. Oh man, some more delays. But you do have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like something's going to be coming through for you soon. That you may hear something. I don't know if it's them asking more questions or what it is. But I feel like you may not be exactly happy about the news, though, for some reason. Because the Ace of Cups is in the dark. You know? But I feel like you'll have some sort of sign of relief, too. Because, the devil in the dark is like breaking those chains, having that sense of freedom, or, and feeling like you're left inside your shell, like less knowing more knowledge, right? Yeah, it's a confusing energy. Oh, man. Culture! Guidance for meeting with the boss tomorrow for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and/or fae that want to come and give culture a message? What does culture need to know about meeting the boss tomorrow? What does culture need to know about meeting the boss tomorrow? You have the Four of Swords, so speak openly, honestly, clear minded, right? I feel like there's this energy of making sure you're not feeling overwhelmed or stressed or anxious when you're speaking to the boss, because I feel like the boss is going to be the boss, right? The King of Pentacles is very professional, very ambitious, very proactive kind of thing. But I do feel like they are generous overall. There is the Ace of Cups in the dark, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. If there's going to be some block creativity coming through or what's happening with that, but you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, time, and destiny, good karma's on your side. The wheel's spinning in your favor, right? I think there may be some sort of opportunity or some sort of win-win situation that may come out of it. I don't know. You have the star here. It's just a matter of having faith. Believe in the universe as connecting you and the boss together on a positive light. The bottom of the deck of this one is the Magician, so you have all the skills, tools that you're needing. I was gonna say schools, but you probably have all the schools you needed to, not just the skills. But yeah, using your full potential. I don't know why the King of Cups came in the dark again. Maybe we just meant to reassure you that the boss is gonna be a good boss. He's gonna be positive. Yeah, that's what I got. You're welcome, culture. Oh gosh, Blue always catches me saying the weirdest things. Oh man. For Aaron. What do my angel guides want Aaron to know? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae want Aaron to know? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aaron a message? What does... Apparently these cards don't want to give Aaron a message. We'll try these ones. For Aaron, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Aaron a message? What does Aaron's angel guides want Aaron to know right now? For any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, especially Aaron's spirit guides, angel guides, want to come and give Aaron a message. Ooh, the Eight of Cups. I feel like there's this energy of you choosing yourself, like choosing what is best for your heart and soul moving forward. I feel a sense of you walking away of something or away from something that either is no longer serving you or doesn't have your back or whatever's going on with that. You have the Queen of Wands in the dark too. So I don't know if this is you walking away from this person or distancing yourself from this person. I don't know if they've just been bitchy or ego driven or feeling like they're queen. I'm not quite sure what their energy is, but I feel like you're stepping up on your side. And I feel like your spirit guides, angel guides, everyone who has your back out there is trying to push you to be the emperor, you taking control of your own path, you choosing you and what you want to do moving forward. The Four of Cups is in the dark too. So I feel this energy of breaking out of some sort of funk that you may be in or going into, I don't know. But I feel like they're also kind of like trying to boost you or in a direction where you have new thoughts, new ideas, new dreams kind of thing. Getting out of that hermit shell here that wants to come through. What else does Aaron need to know about this energy? What else does Aaron need to know about this energy? You have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, standing firm, standing on guard, of protecting yourself, protecting your ideas, your dreams. There may be a Queen of Cups that's out there that's more emotionally available and passionate and kind towards you than whoever this queen is. The Six of Pentacles, you may not be evenly balanced, but I feel like no relationship is 50-50, right? Some days is 50-60, the other way is sometimes is, vice versa kind of thing. Let's just see what the angels have to say for Aaron. What do the angels have to say for Aaron? If you believe a year from now, hopeful people. I'm not quite sure what the angels are telling you with that. No need to worry. So there you go. That is what I got. Hi Teresa, how are you? Welcome. Blue. Will William ever drop the whole poly thing and actually choose me fully? Or should I walk away with my heart broken? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Blue a message? What does Blue need to know about William? Will William ever drop the whole poly thing? The sun is in the dark, so it's a yes, but unlikely. And choose blue fully. Will William choose blue fully? Should Blue walk away with a broken heart? Will William ever drop the whole thing? The sun card is a yes, but it's in the dark, so it's not completely positive. The Fool is also in the dark for will they fully choose you? It's also in the dark, so it's kind of um there'll always be like strings attached or conditions or whatever that is. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark too, so this one is should you fully walk away? It's the yes card, but it's in the dark, so it's like not really walk away. You do have choices and decisions to make. So I don't know if it's just a matter of waiting it out to see what really happens, to see which way the cards turn, or if they change into a different direction. What does Blue need to know about this energy? What does Blue need to know about this energy? The Four of Wands, celebrating yourself, celebrating the successes you've made so far. The King of Swords. I don't know if going through this journey with William that you'll meet and connect with another person that may choose you, or may reveal some truth towards you that you didn't realize, and you may be able to walk forward in a more positive light of choosing you. That's what I got with that. I think the cards are telling you to follow your heart, what you feel is good. If you want to leave, William, the choice is yours. If you want to stick around, you may end up meeting someone else. I feel like is what the cards are telling you, Blue. Butterfly! Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Butterfly need to know about their spiritual gifts? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message? What does Butterfly need to know about her spiritual gifts? Ooh, you have the Four of Cups. There's fairies here, so I feel like you have the ability to work with fae. Fae can be tricky to work with. Sometimes they come and go. Um, they're not somebody you can keep hostage. I wish you could though, but you know. For the Chariot in the light, too, I just feel like there's this energy of um just perfecting the skills that you don't realize that you have. Like I feel like you have skills or abilities that are spiritual that you are leaving unnoticed. You have the Chariot and light too, so I feel like there's this energy like you've overcome so many obstacles. You've had victories that you had to overcome and stuff, and I feel like that's boosting your confidence, boosting your willpower. And I feel like that energy is kind of like leading you to a new journey. Like, I don't know if it's a new journey of mastering that shadow work kind of thing, or just being able to speak or communicate with things that are beyond the veils. You have the world here too, so I feel like you can deeply get connected to Mother Earth and all that sort of fun thing, like connecting with the animals, the spirits, the fae seems to be coming through as well. The Five of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of kind of like letting go of what was and allow yourself to heal. Like right now, there's a lot of people who are healing their witch room wounds from their past lives. It's all about finding that self. So many people now are having these spiritual awakenings and coming out and being their true selves. And I feel like that's just a matter of you too. You're beginning your journey of healing your past, the wounds from past lives, to connect with your spiritual gifts that you have left unhidden for too long. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So I know this is a person that could possibly come into your life who may help you with your practice or help you practice your gifts. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there's this energy of I feel like there's a lot of earthy energy, right? I don't know. I feel like you're very, very deeply connected with earth and animals and fae. With the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of being indestructible. Like you're very reliable. You finish what you started. That nothing can like you have your own extra layer of protection without even trying to have that protection kind of thing. Let's see what else does Butterfly need to know about enhancing their spiritual gifts further. What does Butterfly need to know about enhancing their spiritual gifts further? There is a hermit. The hermit's in the dark. No, maybe not. I thought the hermit was in the dark already. But the hermit in the dark, I feel like it's a similar image as the Four of Cups here. Of maybe meditation or having a state of meditation. Meditation is really hard. Not everyone can meditate, especially if you have ADHD like me is almost impossible. But if that is something you're able to do, some other people find like they don't actually need to meditate to connect, but just walking in the forest, just walking out in nature can help you unrestrict yourself, like untie some spiritual gifts that you need to awaken. You have the temperance, so yeah, make sure your mind, heart, soul is on the right place. There's so many things on the internet. It's a matter of finding your own path, your own what makes sense for you, not just what people say or what you see on the internet. is about finding yourself. And how you want to practice. There's no right or wrong way to practice. Everyone practices different. So yeah, I feel like your true gifts you won't find in a book. It's a matter of you figuring it out, kind of thing. Even though there's a billion different books out there. But that is what I got. Sometimes the best place to start is your own family photo albums. Alice, let's see for Alice. Hi, Eliza. Welcome. Today's spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What is going on with Alice's application with Illumini Ventures? Today's spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What's going on with Illumini Ventures? Today's spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What's going on with Illumini Ventures for Alice? The Ten of Cups. I feel like you're getting they're moving forward in a positive light. Like, you know, the Ten of Cups. I feel like success is coming your way. The Ace of Cups, that new beginning, that new fulfillment. The Judgment is in the dark though. I'm not quite sure if that's kind of like almost their energy. Just be patient because it's coming. The Page of Pentacles, or maybe some delays with Kara responding towards you. There was a Queen of Swords, though. I feel like her replying towards you is going to be delayed further. Let's see. What does Alice need to know about the delayed communication? What does Alice need to know about the delayed communication? I don't know if it's just Kara is restricted or away right now, or what's going on with that. Will Alice be moving forward to another interview? Will Alice be moving forward to another interview? I feel like yes, because you have the Queen of Swords there. Like, yes, you will. But it's being delayed because your Ace of Swords is in the dark. Your Ace of Pentacles, that new job opportunity, that new, that second interview thing is just being delayed. With the, let me bring my light closer so you can see my Ace of Pentacles there, but it's not working. So yeah, so I feel like it's just a matter of, be patient. You're gonna hear from them. But if you have other places to apply to in the meantime, do that. Like, keep doing you. They call. If they don't, you have other options, kind of thing. That's what I go at. Bernadette. Do I know or have met the person who has a crush on me? Let's see for Bernadette. Has Bernadette met a person who has a crush on Bernadette? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Has Bernadette know the person who has a crush on her? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Bernadette know the person who has a crush on her? The Temperance is a yes. And I feel like both of you have the same mind, heart, and soul energy. Like, you're both on the same timeline kind of thing. Who is this person that has a crush on Bernadette? Who is this person who has a crush on Bernadette? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Who has a crush on Bernadette? Who has a crush on Bernadette? feel like these are very strong energy, right? The Temperance and the World. I just feel like there's this energy of complete like fulfillment and just feeling that sense of completion. Like, or this person will make you feel complete, or you make them feel complete. Not quite sure how it's going. The Five of Wands is in the dark, so I don't know if the two of you have had a conflict in the past a while ago, like in the past somewhere. And now they would like to resolve whatever that issue is. Maybe it's not even a major issue. Maybe it's something that you've forgotten about, but I feel like they're still thinking about it. And I feel like they're kind of like, would Bernadette be my Queen of Cups? I just feel this playful energy of them being a little bit hesitant because they feel like you're very intuitive, you're very generous, you're very emotionally wise. I feel like they feel like that is what's attractive, but they don't want to disturb the peace like with the energy that the two of you already have. So I feel like you know each other or they know you. What does Bernadette need to know about this person? What does Bernadette need to know about this person that's coming through? Oh, maybe they're restricted. Maybe they want you as their Queen of Cups, but they're struggling with getting rid of whoever the Queen of Swords is. I don't know if they think it's because you're in a relationship or if they're in a relationship they're trying really hard to get out of. And that's why they haven't come clean yet. Maybe this week if they're going to figure out, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm interested in someone else and start this plant their seed kind of thing. Um, yeah, what is this person's love energy? What is this person's love energy towards Bernadette? What is this person's love energy towards Bernadette? Anticipation. Says embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. They're working on it. I don't know. Is this person Grace? Is this person Grace? Is this person Grace? The Page of Pentacles, yes, but it's in the dark, so it's a possibility. Is this person Manda? Is this person Manda? Is this person Manda? The Queen of Cups. I guess she's the Queen of Cups that wants to come into your energy. She's trying. I don't know what's stopping her, but it seems like she's working on it. It seems to be arriving. I don't know. That's what I got. Damn! What did Alessandra think when we met on Saturday? Oh, you did meet on Saturday. Was a change of plan? Was a change of plans, but we did meet. Oh, that's awesome. Is she open to a second round this weekend? Thinking more one-on-one versus in a crowd space. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? What did Alessandra think about James on Saturday? Ooh, there was fire. A lot of fire. Ten of Cups, very satisfied. So there's that. um, is she open to a second round this weekend? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Is Alessandra open to another round this weekend? Yes. Oh my goodness. Uh, Should James do another more one-on-one versus a crowd? Should James be doing a more one-on-one versus a crowd? Yes, treat her like the queen that she is. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come through? Oh, be honest. Don't lie to her. Don't sugarcoat things to make things better than what they normally would be. Just be your genuine self. No acting, no masking, right? Be your genuine true self. So I feel like it's a matter of you, bringing her to where you truly like to be or where you feel most comfortable both being your generic self. Like I feel like you don't need to prove yourself. You've already done that. So it's kind of just yeah, I feel like she'd be open to meeting with you again. But I feel like it's a matter of you also being that true, genuine self, right? No masking type of thing. You're welcome, Bernadette. Tammy, this morning gave me some advice, but something inside me said, don't believe him. So was my intuition right or wrong? Let's see for Tammy. Spirit guide, ancestors, angels, or fae. Was being honest with Tammy? Was being honest with Tammy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Was being honest with Tammy? The Four of Wands is in the dark. Not quite sure what told you, but I feel like was whatever it was, not that they were lying, but maybe a little bit exaggerating a little bit. Um I don't know what they were trying to convince you to do or not do or whatever that was. I feel like they didn't use the best approach and they didn't really come across like I feel like you had reasons to be suspicious. But I don't feel like they're completely lying either. Like I feel like there was this I don't know. Like I get what you're feeling. It's weird. There's a Nine of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like um I don't know if they were trying to pressure you into something that was better than what it than this something that they thought was better than what it really was. I'm not quite sure what the conversation was. Just reading the cards here, but the Eight of Pentacles is in the dark too. So their focus may have been off. I feel like they have some scattered energy. I don't know if they were in a rush and was trying to say things fast. The temperance, their mind, heart, soul was in the right place. Like their intentions were in the right place. The way they explained it or how they presented it, maybe they could have did better, you know. But I feel like their mind, heart, soul was in the right place. I don't think they meant any ill intentions. So I feel like your intuition wasn't wrong, but wasn't 100% right either, kind of thing. I can see why you didn't believe him, is what I'm saying, because there was, they didn't present themselves the best way, but their heart was in the right place, if that makes sense. But that's what I got. Yeah, you can get a second advice if you want, or even ask M more questions about whatever advice they gave you. But yeah, if you want to ask a second opinion, you can do that as well. You know, you do you. You do what you feel is best for you to do. For Dee, what habit is blocking my success? Let's see. That's a good question, Dee. You always have the best questions. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What habits are blocking Dee's success? What habits are blocking Dee's success? The Four of Pentacles is in the light. So the Four of Pentacles is like being possessive, being overly protective, overly on guard. You know, taking the time to smell the flowers but not really enjoying the flowers kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense for you, but you have the Star in the dark too, so not having a lot of faith or not believing in your talents, your skills, or not believing in the process. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark too, so I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of cooperation or collaboration. Not quite sure exactly what this is because I feel this sense of friction or stress coming through or feeling the need to do it all on your own. Not quite sure what that is either. You have the Knight of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's a little bit of self doubt. I don't know if the self doubt is coming to be more perfect in things or what's going on with that. You have the Four of Swords in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of taking your time to think things through and figure out where your mind, heart, and soul is at and how you want to progress moving forward. We'll just clarify though. What exactly is blocking DD's success? What exactly is blocking DD's success? I know it's a matter of you being not completely honest with yourself or having higher expectations or what's going on with that. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the light. I feel like there's this energy of kind of finishing what you started kind of thing is coming through as well. Like, how reliable are you? How patient are you? How devoted are you? And what's going on here? Because I feel like hard work comes with success. That's what I got. You have two fours. So 4 is like manifesting and stuff. But that's what I got. Culture. Should I go to the conference with me? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Should culture go to the conference with B? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Should culture go to the conference with B? The Seven of Pentacles is yes. And I feel like you would feel better going with B or going with someone. Because I just feel like it'll take the pressure off of you or feel less stressed or worried about it. You have the Ten of Wands in the dark. So I feel like, yeah, it'll take like a weight lifted off you. Like you just feel better or more comfortable or, you know. I feel like B would be a good person to connect with at the conference. Maybe they'll introduce you to more people. Because, you know, Three of Cups, that sense of collaboration, that connection with others kind of thing, making new friends or may even spark some new beginnings for you with the Ace of Pentacles here, or new opportunity, or a new plan, new ideas, you know, some sort of thing that could help you along the way of what you're trying to manifest. What else should culture know about going to the conference with B? Ooh, I don't know if B has a crush on you or what's going on there, but It could be just a matter of making a decision if you're gonna go with B or someone else, you know? The lovers could be like at a crossroads with choosing which one is best. Seven of Wands too is kind of like letting go of your guards. Um, yeah, that is what I got though. Yes, he does. Oh man, yeah, I can see that. Has a crush on you, eh? I don't know. Could be fun. Don't play hard to get. Moonbeam is touching. Blue. If I leave William behind, would I meet another man who clicked with me like he did? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Blue a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Blue a message? If Blue leaves William, would Blue meet another man who clicks with Blue the way he did? It seems to be a yes. You'll have a lot of success with meeting someone else. The Four of Wands. Celebrate that success. Someone who makes you feel like at home, makes you feel welcomed, makes you feel connected. You have the Temperance in the dark as well. So it could be true, like what the last reading said, that you and William maybe were family in the past life. So that's why there's such a deep connection and love there. If you guys were family before, and now, you know, leaving them can let you free to really find your true soulmate with this Four of Wands energy, right? I just feels hot, fiery, passionate energy, just someone really connecting with you deeply. You know, your mind, heart, and soul may be a little bit off for a while. You know, leaving someone behind is always hard. You know, there probably will be a grieving process in between, but there is a King of Pentacles, so someone may be able to step up, right, with being more reliable, more sensual, more generous in their energy, maybe even sort of someone who wants to be like your provider kind of thing. Um, King of Wands is in the dark too, so they're maybe, you know, hot and sexy. I don't know. It seems to have good communication with the Page of Swords, being able to speak clearly and compassionately and honest, right? But what exactly is the love energy between Blue and this new person? What is the energy between Blue and this new person? Ooh, Three of Pentacles, right? Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So 333, right? I feel that for you. You have the Three of Wands in the dark. So I feel like, you know, you put your guards down a little bit. Yeah, gotcha. It seems like you may meet a new person if you let go of William. You know, I feel like it's just as passionate, maybe even a little bit more passionate. I feel like you'd work well together. You may have different ideas of future views, but you know, that could always be something negotiated on. What is the love energy between Blue and this person? What is the love energy between Blue and this person? It may be a long distance relationship. It says romantic surprises are on the horizon, so be open to them. And this one is long distance. Love knows no distance, it transcends time and space. This person may come with baggage, or maybe the two of you can heal your baggage together, because it says emotional baggage can weigh down a relationship, so unpack it together kind of thing. If that is what I want. Oh, he's also long. So this is sus. Oh man. I can see how that's sus then. Maybe it was picking up Will's energy and I thought it was someone else. Let's see for Aaron. Is MKC Aaron's soulmate? Let's see. Is MKC Aaron's soulmate? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aaron a message? Is MKC Aaron's soulmate? The Wheel of Fortune, I would say yes. Maybe even soulmate and karmic at the same time. Because the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the two of you ended. I don't know if you've ended in a past life or recently, but I feel like it's on the verge of having a new beginning. There is a Three of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out what all the noises around the two of you and how the two of you can connect at a better level or better understanding. Because I feel like there's a Ten of Wands in the dark too. So yeah, I feel like things are ending and there's going to be a new beginning. So I don't know if the things have ended between you and MKC or if this is a past life energy where things ended. Um, but there seems to be something that's trying to come through anyways of wanting to restart or reconnect or have a regrowth of somehow. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like maybe this time there'll be more flexibility, less control, less blocks. What exactly is this energy trying to say to Aaron about MKC? Is MKC Aaron's soulmate? The Empress says yes. Is MKC a karmic connection? Is MKC a karmic connection? The King of Pentacles is also yes, so maybe it's not a fully karmic connection, but it has potential of becoming a karmic soulmate connection. How is this going to play out moving forward for Aaron? How is this going to play out moving forward for Aaron? Gonna end in sex, I guess. That's one way to get things going and move in the right direction, right? I don't know. Eight of Pentacles, all bets are off kind of thing. Some careless, unplanned, scattered sex. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that ending, but that's what came out. Make little karmic babies, I don't know. Eliza! What does Eliza need to know right now? Current thoughts and feelings of P towards Eliza. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the current thoughts and feelings of P towards Eliza right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is P's current thoughts, feelings towards Eliza right now? Ooh, very positive, right? Feel that a little bit. Yeah, there's some positivity coming through here. The Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's this energy of patience. Like I feel like your patience are gonna pay off. I feel the sense of you being persistent. I'm not sure if that is you being persistent towards P or P being persistent towards you. Not quite sure where that is going. But I feel like there's going to be some mutual progress moving forward. I feel like there's this energy of nurturing each other, making progress. I feel like P is going to step up and do the work that's needed, or they're trying, or I don't know. There is the Nine of Pentacles and a Light, so I feel this energy of them um wanting to spend more time with you or wanting to have more free time to spend time with you. Not quite sure how that's coming to play, but I feel like They know they need to be more self-disciplined with themselves to connect. You have the Six of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of, the two of you have a really good balance going on with each other, with patience and connection and where things are going. I feel like I feel like P really appreciates you, your efforts, your generosity, and all that sort of fun energy. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, the Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I don't know if there's been a rough patch going on there, but I feel like they would like to reconcile with you or apologize towards you and resolve whatever tension or whatever that was together and figure out what the next steps are. Because I feel like P does feel very passionate about you. A lot of love, a lot of deep connection. Um, that is coming through for sure. Let's see what else it does Eliza need to know about P's thoughts and feelings towards Eliza. Yeah, like you're their. I want to say I kind of feel like the Nine of Cups energy, like you're their dream come true kind of energy. But the Eight of Cups, I feel like despite the obstacles, despite the challenges between the two of you, they still want to move forward with you. The Hangman, I feel like they'll wait for you forever if that's what it took. But I feel like they're struggling with some things. I don't know if it's a matter of them struggling with being open and honest with you or what they may be holding back on. The Eight of Wands is in the light, so I feel like there's this energy of um them wanting to take action towards you, or making some changes, or they're being more open right now to changes if that's what it takes to have a connection and communication with you. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they've been like planning something with the Hangman here, just kind of like waiting around, figuring out their next moves, or they're trying to break some old patterns that they know is not working for them anymore. Yeah, I feel like they want to take action, but they're a little bit hesitant of how, where, when, kind of thing, and what they need to do. Oh my God. Men are complicated. Blue, I agree with you. Moonbeam says the timestamps will probably be tomorrow instead of tonight. So just to let you all know that there will be probably timestamps tomorrow at some point. Teresa, general reading for Teresa. What does Teresa need to know right now? Y'all haven't checked out my Traveling Gypsy Tarot. He does readings too. Let's see for Teresa. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Teresa need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Teresa need to know right now? Ooh, love and romance is coming through. Look at that. Moving forward, letting go of the bullshit and moving forward, right? The Ace of Cups, your cup is overflowing with love and compassion, romance, maybe some sort of opportunity coming your way. I don't know. Don't hold back. Don't be stubborn about it, though, right? Keep moving forward. Embrace the love. Embrace this energy. Don't be stuck in a mood, You have the Queen of Pentacles here, so I don't know if you're their Queen of Pentacles or they're just gonna have a day where they treat you like the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's very nurturing, loving, caring. I feel like this person is gonna take responsibility to express this Two of Cups energy, right? That soul connection, romance, mutual vibes, deep connection, intimacy. You have the sun in the dark. So I don't know if you're doubting this or, Sometimes good things can happen in the dark, you know? Let's see. What does Teresa need to know about this energy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Teresa need to know about this energy? The Seven of Swords. So I don't know if you're a little bit hesitant about this person, if you feel like they're deceiving or betraying you one way or another, or if this is a secret crush and they're going to reveal themselves towards you. I don't know how this is playing out for you. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like maybe this person sometimes struggles with a work-life balance type of thing. Maybe they're not always happy, or maybe they're trying to pressure themselves into doing better. What does Teresa need to know about this person? Who is this person coming towards Teresa in love and romance and passion? I don't know if it's someone you work with or what. Because the sun wants to come out in the dark again. So I'm not quite sure what that means for you, right? The sun in the dark. Like I said, good things can happen out in the dark, you know? Like, I don't know. The sun in the dark, I feel like there's some sort of muted joy or like some sort of unrecognized joy that is lingering. So I don't know if that's insecurities on their end or your end, I don't know, of making this come through. You have the Ten of Wands here. So I feel like maybe there's already a lot of weight on your plate already. You don't feel like you have time or room for anything else. I don't know, but it seems to be coming through. What is this person's love energy? What is this person's love energy? The setting. Settling. I don't want to say the setting. Like, I don't know if this person's gonna like set the setting and then make their moves or how that's gonna play out for you. But it says avoid settling less than you deserve. So, you know, if this person is not worth your time and energy, right? You have to raise your standards for yourself. You don't lower your standards. You know, you do what you gotta do. But that is what I got. Alice, what will happen next with Illuminati Ventures and Struck VC? What is the outcome of both? Let's see what's going on here for Alice. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What will happen next with Illuminati Ventures? All this came out. We'll see what's going on with that. What's going to happen for Struck VC? What's going to happen with Struck VC for Alice? So for Illuminati Ventures, you have the Fool. So I feel like the beginnings are being delayed. I don't know if there's been some conflicts or challenges with Illuminati Ventures with who they're going to move up to the next interviews or who they're going to hire or what's going on with that. Because I feel like they're more focused on the past instead of moving forward in the future. So not quite sure what is going on with that. You have the Eight of Pentacles and Light. So I feel like you're going to be working, right? Because I feel this energy of you really developing your skills, moving forward, being consistent. I even feel this energy of you being promoted, like getting something really good. The Eight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like you're going to feel that sense of freedom, right? That sense of relief that, you know, not feeling stuck or trapped anymore. It seems like there's a beginning with them, but it seems like it's being very delayed. I'm not quite sure if it's like some people at the Element Adventures want to hire this group of people and the other people want to, I don't know, hire a different group of people or how that's playing out because the King of Wands seems to be, you know, I'm the boss here, I did to just that, and someone else is like, no, they're not good for the company kind of thing. I don't know. But for the Struck of VC, you have the moon. So some things are still up in the air, some things are still not crystal clear yet. Seems again like the beginning is being delayed for whatever reason. You feel like you have the same luck for both. But this one you do have the King of Pentacles. So someone may want to step up with deciding what's going on with that, right? The King of Pentacles is someone who's taking responsibility, being proactive, getting things done, taking care of business kind of thing. And I think it is a matter of you trusting your intuition of what comes next with that. You have the Three of Wands, so expanding your vision, thinking long term, focusing on long term goals and plans and decisions. And I feel like you may have some work decisions that will follow with that, with the Two of Pentacles, trying to balance everything together and figuring what your next moves are. So I feel like the Struck VC seems a lot more positive or a lot more professional, a lot more put together. Then Illumina Adventure seems to have a lot of chaos going on in their energy. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. What would be the final outcome for Illuminati Ventures? What would be the final outcome for Illuminati Ventures? Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is like feeling unseen, not really giving you the credit that you deserve kind of thing. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. What is the final outcome for Alice with Struck VC? The Three of Pentacles in the dark. Yeah, Three of Wands. I feel like things are gonna go well overall. There may be a lack of cooperation. There may be some ego issues at the company, but I feel like they both have ego issues. It doesn't matter which one you choose. But that is what I got. I don't know why they're being slow and stagnant in their energy. James, what is the overall lesson I'm supposed to learn for James? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the overall lesson for James? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is the overall lesson that James is supposed to learn from dealing with Alessandra this year? Too many cards want to come out. One at a time. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that wants to come and give James a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? They're too chatty. They want to all come out at once. Like, holy. You think tonight was the full moon? Apparently a lot of things. A lot of things. I feel like your biggest lesson or test or whatever that is for you is you learning to stay put and not wandering and being adventurous and being an Aquarius. Maybe it's more about you learning to stay put. Maybe having a more clear focus and just following your heart on your sleeve. Put your heart back in its chest. Seems to be another one coming through. The Nine of Cups, right? Nine of Cups is embracing joy and self-fulfillment for yourself. I also feel like you're going to learn about yourself while you're dealing with Alessandra. Because I also feel like there's this energy of having this fulfillment, having this recognition that really recognizing the achievements you've made moving forward. You have the Nine of Pentacles and Light too, so nines is the strong energy of things ending with a newer, positive, more brighter beginnings, right? So I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like getting things done, having that success, having that achievement, really being able to see your independence and your growth and that sort of thing. And I feel like you are going to feel restricted, you're going to feel confined because that's what you're supposed to be learning right now. So you can't fight it, try to pull out these swords there. They're not meant to be pulled out. You need to just stick with it, deal with it. The Queen of Pentacles is here, yeah, to get you grounded, right? To getting you to take care of business. I have a feeling that you may not have a choice but to stay grounded in this situation. I don't know. An energy is coming through that I don't want to talk about, but the universe may just make you stay put. You don't choose on your own. But that is what I got. For sure, she will. Maybe that's what you need, someone to keep you grounded. Is your North Node an Earth sign? You're welcome, James. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae for Tammy? G knows that I need G's help, and G is very argumentative. How could peace be restored? Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? G knows that Tammy needs G's help, and G is very argumentative. How could peace be restored for Tammy? The Fool, take a leap of faith. For the Fool's in light, right? It's kind of like facing the unknown. So I'm not quite sure what facing the unknown for you is, or what the fear of facing the unknown is. Because I feel the sense of looking for some new opportunities. Being original with your ideas, your thoughts, your plans, whatever that is for you. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark, so I feel like the cards are recognizing not such a great connection between the two of you with the Ten of Cups in the dark. It's not chasing butterflies and rainbows. It's kind of, I don't know if it's some sort of financial delay or feeling excluded or what the disputes are between the two of you. What does Tammy need to know about the Ten of Cups in the dark? What does Tammy need to know about the Ten of Cups in the dark? And the Sun. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely recognizing the negativity going on between the two of you. The Judgment is in the dark as well. For the Judgment, I feel like there's this energy of like lacking closure between the two of you of some sorts. Or like almost their energy but still feeling empty. What does Tammy need to know about the Judgment in the dark? Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's empty fulfillment, unsatisfied energy that's really strong. Not quite sure if you know what this energy is. Like, what's the empty fulfillment? What's the emotions around this besides just needing G's help? Like, what are the emotions? It feels like the emotional side of things needs to be addressed before the actual situation can be addressed. Is what I'm picking up here. The Two of Swords is in the dark, so it's like trying to figure out what's that decision that needs to be made that isn't being made, kind of thing. Because I feel this energy of being pressured to choose or forced to choose, and that's not really working. Nine of Cups in the dark. And Nine of Cups in the dark twice here. So yeah, the empty fulfillment, unsatisfied. I don't know if there's been some broken promises or. Let's see, what does Tammy need to know about this energy? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't know if it's because G needs you to be more nurturing, more caring, compassionate. But I feel like you both have different emotions that are not being acknowledged or accepted, or I understand that you're having a hard time. G's having a hard time. It's trying to get on the same page. Yeah. I mean, if we're just reading about G, she seems to have like a very low energy. Like, I feel like, looking at this, if it's just G's energy, is she's feeling lost, doesn't know which direction to move towards. She's not feeling happy at home. She has difficulty making choices or decisions. She has a nine of cups too, so nothing is satisfying her, nothing is making her happy. She's in a really dark place with the sun in the dark. She has no hopes and dreams and desires, kind of thing. She is really focused on of internal energies of feeling insecure, needy, detached, um, focusing on all those negativity things. So I don't know if this isn't like I can't diagnose any medical things, but I don't know if she has a lot anxiety disorder, depression, autism. Like I don't know what her deal is, but seems to be like there's some sort of thing coming up here. I'm no doctor or anything. Um, just a mom seeing this. What advice can we give for Tammy? What advice can we give to Tammy? What kind of advice can we give to Tammy right now on how to deal with this? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae? What advice can we give to Tammy dealing with all of these emotions? The Seven of Wands is in the dark. So it's kind of the advice from the cards. You don't have to take my advice or the cards' advice. Cards' advice is like backing down, being less guarded, less overwhelmed with what you have going on, what you feel like you need help with. The Ten of Pentacles, trying to find some positives with the home and the financial situation that may help some of these cards underneath turn back into the light. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So it's kind of redirecting your energy or your focus. Five of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like the financial side of things or the work side of things is tough. The family side of things, right? The Five of Pentacles, work, family, finances are a struggle right now, feeling isolated. Yeah. Love and compassion. I don't know where these cards came from, but they seem to want to appear all of a sudden. Finding the balance with emotions, but also being logical with a clear mind, clear focus, being honest. That is what I got. It seems like a very tough situation. I don't know. I don't know if you have any friends or like anyone who knows you and your daughter that may be able to give you a third perspective of what they see may be going on that may be helpful. Like I don't know. I don't know you or your daughter or what your situation is, but someone that you trust you can talk to may be more helpful. Let's see for Bernadette. You're welcome, Tammy. For Bernadette, what does my dad think about Phil? My dad passed. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or Bernadette's dad who passed? So what does Bernadette's dad think about Phil? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Bernadette's dad think about Phil? I feel like the first thing that came through is your dad acknowledging that it's your dad, right? I feel like they feel like you're their world, that they have an overpouring amount of love and support of you and your decisions and whatever you think is what they think. The King of Pentacles is in the dark here, so I don't know if they feel like feel has a lack of motivation sometimes. They're struggling with making decisions. Um, Possessive or explosive. I have no idea what they're thinking with that. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, the wheel spinning on a different timeline as you or whatever's going on with that. I just feel like there's some disappointments, some mishaps that they've seen, and not enough change. But I feel like they think you're the empress, so they support whatever you do, whatever you choose, right? They see that you are grounded and spiritual and connected, and they just want what's best for you, it seems. But that's what I got with that energy. I feel like your dad was really quick to respond to that one for some reason. I don't know if you've been thinking about that for a while, because all of a sudden it got like really cold here. Didi, how will my Sapphic Hearts channel do the rest of the month? Let's see for Didi. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Thank you. I want to give Didi a message. What does Didi need to know about her Sapphic Hearts channel? You have the Four of Cups and the Light. So I feel like there's this energy of I feel like things are going to be going well, right? The Four of Cups. I just feel the sense of um rejecting any past ideas and focusing on new ideas or current ideas. I think it's more current ideas than new ideas. Because I just feel like there's this energy of like you've been thinking about something for a while and you're trying to make it grow or accomplish. Um, I feel like there's some slow successes with the sun. It's not really 100% there yet. I feel like you're still moving forward with it though, despite the challenges and the obstacles. You're still moving forward in a positive light. I feel like you've been more self disciplined with it. And I feel like that's what's making progress in your channel this month and continue with your progress with the self discipline and being consistent in your energy. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like, don't rush it, slow and steady. But the Queen is like, rush it, I want it now, I want it yesterday. What does Didi need to know about this energy? What does Didi need to know about this energy? The moon is in the light, so I feel like, yeah, there's some sort of spiritual connection coming through here as well with you and your work that you've been doing. The Knight of Cups, I feel like people overall like it. I feel like they emotionally can relate to your channel. So I feel like it's just a matter of boosting your own confidence, being the empress here in the light instead of in the dark, right? I just feel the sense of using your maternal instincts and how you're moving forward with it. Support yourself, nurture yourself, because you hold the power of your situation to keep it going, keep it going. What does the angels have to say to Didi about this? What do the angels have to say to Didi about this? Hi, soul child. It says don't stop. Success is what the angels say. The angels are speaking to you clearly. Don't stop. Have success. Let's see what else does the angels have to say. Helpful people. Either that means that people are going to be able to help you, or your channel is going to help other people. But maybe you can include helping people in your channel. I don't know, but that's what I got. Moonchild? Moonbeam says your question is in the queue. Culture advice on talking to my new roommate about cleaning their dishes. They're doing better with locking the door, but I'm still going to have to talk about that too. I'm being too hard on them. Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? Thank you, butterfly. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? I feel like, um, well, I wouldn't really say that it's you being too hard on them, but you are a Cancer Taurus, right? So sometimes a Cancer Taurus, without realizing it, you can be too motherly, right? I'm a Taurus and I'm a Cancer rising. So a lot of people come to me and say I'm too much of a mommy. But that's just the characteristics of our sign. So what I'm picking up here is with this new roommate and the past roommate that you've asked about before, and the cards that are coming through here, is kind of shifting your perspective a little bit with approaching this more as a roommate rather than mommy. But I know it's impossible, right? When we have Cancer in our energy and Taurus in our energy, we are just programmed to be mommy. We have no choice. We're just programmed that way. It is a hard thing to not be who we are, right? But I feel this kind of like this more sensitive side to you, because right, the King of Cups, really wanting to have that Cancer deep energy wanting to come through, right? Cancers are very nurturing, very protective, very intuitive, very devoted, very sensitive, very emotional, right? Very everything a good mother quality needs to have. Yeah, yeah, but if they're being a roommate, they are your roommate because they don't want to live with mommy anymore, right? So you kind of have to approach it from a different angle with meeting them at their mental age level rather than being the older mom or the older sister. You kind of have to be a twin sister, kind of thing. Because I feel like you don't want this tower energy, you don't want this negativity come through, even though I know you come from a good place. Like, there's nothing wrong with you, you're not doing anything wrong, it's just the way you're programmed. I gotcha. I deal with the same battles every day. Um, no sibling rivalry. No. Well, sometimes if you're having an argument at a playful, same level energy, is a little bit different than like trying to fight with your parent, right? It's not really the same type of vibe. Um, but you gotta keep in mind they moved away from their parents for a reason. So the more you push, the more they're gonna push back, right? When you have a mom screaming at you, you're gonna say, you're gonna slam the door and scream and like, I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm gonna move away from you forever. You know how what teenagers say when they don't want to listen to their parents. Um, you want to avoid that scenario, right? They have a mother, they need a roommate, is what I'm picking up from these cards here, and I can relate with you. You know, I have the Cancer Taurus too, so it's tough. It's really hard. So it's kind of like, how would you talk to a friend, you know, about the situation? You probably approach it the same way, right? You can't take the Cancer out of the Cancer, right? You can't take the Taurus out of the Taurus either. Is the problem? They're very headstrong, very stubborn, very, you know, like, I don't feel like you're wrong in any sort of way. It's just the nature of things, of learning how to approach it in a different way. You know? I don't know if you know what their zodiac sign is. So, you know, ChatGPT and Gemini, they are very useful tools. Like, I've used it a couple times with my own daughter because, you know, she's a Capricorn. And if you know what Capricorns are like, Capricorns are a Capricorn. She's a very much a Capricorn. But, you know, write down her zodiac sign, write down your zodiac sign, and say, what would be the best advice with dealing with this roommate as a whatever their sign is? And then can give you some very helpful tips. And write it as like a roommate perspective. That may help you out there. But that's what I got. As scary as AI is, it can be very helpful. For blue, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give blue a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give blue a message? Is there spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give blue a message? General love energy between Blue and William. What is the love energy between Blue and William? What is the love energy between Blue and William? The Two of Pentacles. I feel like balancing the two of you out seems to be an issue because the Two of Pentacles is in the dark, right? Some negativity coming through there. I feel like there's an imbalance. There's a disorganized energy that's kind of flowing. The Six of Cups, I feel like that past energy is what's holding the two of you together. The Three of Wands, not being able to visualize what the two of you look like farther down the road, right? I don't know if it has to do with this poly thing or what's going on there. You have the Five of Swords, so I feel like there's some disagreements about how things should progress moving forward between the two of you. Like, I feel like William is probably into you, but also has different expectations than you do. So I feel like that is causing that friction, that tension here with the Three of Wands in the dark and the Five of Swords. The Seven of Wands is in the dark as well. So I feel this energy of feeling overwhelmed or discouraged about it all. What exactly is the love energy between Blue and William? Ace of Wands, right? I feel like there is, you know, overpouring of love and passion. The Ten of Cups, happy rainbows, sunshines, and butterflies, and you know, seashells. But is it going to end? Is there going to be a rebirth or restart? Like, what's going to come of this? I feel like the choice is yours with the Two of Pentacles of how this is going to play out. That's what I want. AI being a living pain in the ass, right? It is. Have you ever had an argument with ChatGPT or Gemini or any of those AI things? It is a real thing. Like, this thing can call you out really good. Because I use one, and then when the other one gets a little too saucy, I go to the other one. Right? Tammy, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What does the energy say about Tammy that shady condo council member A is up to? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does the energy say about the shady condo council member A is up to? The Seven of Wands. His guards are up and he's standing strong, right? Defending his position and his reputation. Setting boundaries and being assertive. The Nine of Swords. Letting go of any stresses and worries and doesn't give a F anymore. Seems to be what's coming through. The High Priestess. Trusting your intuition on what they're doing next. I feel like they may feel restricted, but they're continuing anyways. What does this have to do with the condo council shady energy member A? What is this going to? I feel like they don't think that they're being shady. They think they're following whatever handbook that they have. I don't know. They feel like they're doing it by the book, right? They feel restricted. Their hands are tied. It's not my fault. This is what's what, right? It's in the book. I feel like they're being defensive like that. Let's see. What does Tammy need to know about the A's energy? What does Tammy need to know about A's energy? What are they up to besides defending their position? The King of Cups is in the light. I feel like they feel they're being cool, calm, compassionate. I feel like they're feeling like they're leading the group or the council in a good direction. The Nine of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like they may make some poor financial decisions. They may be a little bit more of a gambler with the finances. The Nine of Cups, I feel like they know that they're not everyone's cup of tea. I don't know if there's been some conflicts or some drama that they stir up every now and then. Page of Swords. So they feel like they're giving you the honest truth on the information they provide. The universe isn't really arguing with them. It's not really telling me that they're lying, right? I feel like they're not telling me that they're lying. They seem to be genuine with whatever it is they're doing. I mean, they may be a little bit fishy with the money situation, or maybe they're not really good at looking at for good deals, and they find something, they buy it despite, it could be a cheaper option. They may not be, money savvy like that, but that is what I got. The only shady thing I see is that they may be overspending, but I feel like they don't realize that that's the wrong thing to do, or they're just buying the more expensive option than the cheap option. There's two kinds of people. There's some people that go for the best deal, or there's just other type of people that they don't care how much it costs. It has to do with the name brand, even though a generic brand could be just as good or better. They want the name brand because it's the name brand, and I don't know, but I feel like it's that type of energy is coming through. Like some people will eat any mayonnaise, and some people only eat like Miracle Whip or a different name brand kind of thing. But that's what I go with. You're welcome. Bernadette, what's the current energy of Kayla? What is the current energy of Kayla? That got spit out pretty quick. This is what was sunny side up. Those weren't, so we'll take this and try it again. What is the current energy of Kayla? What is the current energy of Kayla? What is the current energy of Kayla? The Tower energy. So I don't know if there's been some sudden unexpected changes in her energy or some sort of unexpected disaster of some sorts where her cup is emptying out. I don't know if it's emptying out of emotions or emptying out of finances or what's going on there. Seven of Cups, she has choices, decisions to make. Knight of Wands, I don't know if she has a new love that's taken her mind off of the stresses and worries and things that are going on there. What does Bernadette need to know about Kayla's current energy? I feel like we have financial issues. I was kind of feeling that before with the Tower, that it's the Cups in the dark. Their my heart soul is aligned though. Maybe they're taking some time off, or maybe they lost their job and that's why they're taking time off. Six of Cups. I don't know if they reconnected with someone from their past or if their past is kind of lingering in their energy right now. I also feel this energy that there's children around, so I don't know if she has children or expecting children or what's going on with that. That seems to be something that's coming through. The Nine of Wands is in the dark. Yeah. I feel like she doesn't have a lot of strength right now in a positive light, but seems to be trying to do her best. Thank you, Tammy. Nor! Hello, Nor! What's coming towards Amar, her son? Job and finances. What's coming towards Amar's job and finances? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae? What's coming towards Nor and their son's job and finances? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Amar, their son? Amar's job and finances. What's coming towards Amar? Thank you. This wanted to come through. Exactly the same amount of cards. Okay. Huh. This Seven of Wands is in the light. I feel like there's this energy that Amar is really trying to do their best with their work or finding work or perfecting their work, whatever that is for them. But I feel like they're standing guard, like they are defending their position, they're trying to improve their reputation, or they're very cautious about their reputation. The Queen of Swords is in the dark. I really feel like Amar doesn't want you to worry. I feel that. For the Queen of Swords in the dark, I also feel like they're being a little sensitive about their situation, but I feel like they're trying to find that balance with coworkers and that sort of thing. There's not a lot of energy around finances. I think it's more of them being really focused on their job, their career kind of thing. I feel like they want some new beginnings that are being delayed, or they're just out of ideas and have some sort of confusion of what their next steps are. And I feel like they're feeling a little bit stuck about what to do next. What's going on with the Mars finances? What's going on with the Mars finances? We have the Eight of Cups and the Light. So I feel like there's some unresolved issues going on with their finances. I don't know if there's like they still have bills to pay or debt to pay. Tower, I feel like there's been some unexpected chaos or changes in their finances that maybe, I feel like it may be getting better because I feel like, there is some stresses and worries that come with it, but they are trying to improve it. They're trying to make the best judgment of choices moving forward. I feel like they maybe even get a second chance on something that may give them some sort of sense of completion of some sorts. What exactly does Nora need to know about Amar's energy right now regarding job and finances? Yeah, I feel like they're really much fighting the competition, right? With the Five of Wands. I feel like they are being honest with you. Even though they may be still keeping you in the dark a little bit there, but that's what I got. I feel like you will, but it's challenging, right? They're fighting competition. There's some challenges there. I feel like they're trying to do their best, but it's really hard to find work right now for anyone anywhere in the world. It's just there any spirit guides, dancers, angels, or fae. I think people don't have money to hire other people is a problem. The judgment is in the light. Not judgment. Judgment is in the dark there. But yeah. I feel like there are some temptations of what they're trying to do, but I feel like they don't want to make a mistake. So I don't know if your son's thinking about starting their own business for themselves or no, their own side hustle, but they're scared of the risk that it may take to do so while they're waiting for their career. I feel like collaborating and networking with other people seems to be a challenge for Amar as well, that they feel a little bit stuck. That's what I got. I wish the work situation was better for people. It's really hard out there. How is Tay feeling about a relationship or soul child? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give soul child a message? How is Tay feeling about their relationship? How is Tay feeling about their relationship with soul child? For any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give soul child a message? How is Tay feeling about their relationship? I feel like they're having a little bit of doubt about something, or they're delaying expressing themselves clearly towards you for some reason. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark, but I feel like they're struggling with having a view of what's next. Like, what is their long term goals, or what's their long term expectations moving forward? I feel like that is a little bit stuck in their energy. I feel like there's been some, I don't know if there's been some friction between the two of you or tension or what's going on with that. There's a devil in the dark, so I feel like the intimacy side of things is good. Or they have good feelings around the intimacy side of things. For the Queen of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of Tay feeling a little detached. Not sure if it's emotions or thoughts or what's going on with that. Because I feel like there's this energy of them feeling a little insecure and kind of like more focused on what they have going on than the relationship. The Four of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's energy of them feeling stuck in some sort of situation that they're struggling to get out of, or some sort of energy that they're trying to get out of but they can't. The Empress is in the dark as well. For the Empress in the dark, I don't know if there's been like some issues between the two of you, or if it's just overthinking, over analyzing things, and having a creative block to see what's next in their relationship. What exactly does Soul Child need to know about Tay's feelings? Five of Wands. I feel like there's a conflict or a conflict brewing between the two of you. What is that about? Well, the Three of Wands. They're trying to expand their vision of what it's going to be like with the two of you in the future. They know that they have to make plans moving forward of how this is going to play out. I feel like they want to take responsibility with the Ten of Wands here. I feel like they just feel overwhelmed, and I feel like they've been really working a lot or looking for work, or I feel like work is like stressing them out or worrying them and kind of clouding their judgment about the relationship. What is the love energy here between Tay and Soul Child? What is the love energy between Tay and Soul Child? Oh, I say together. So together, find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Proposal. So I don't know if they're going to propose something towards you or offer you something. In the near future, it comes as a surprise. Dressing up, so an opportunity to dress up. So maybe asking you out on a date. What is the love energy that Soul Child needs to know about this relationship? What exactly is the love energy around Tay? What's the love energy around Tay in general? So Golden Mirror. So I feel like they may be a little bit self-absorbed for some reason. You have the sword and rose, so clarity and truth is going to be revealed towards you soon. Um, I feel the sense of protection, honor. Or do you feel like they do honor you, respect you? So I don't know what's going on, but you have this engagement ring and proposal. So I don't know if you're expecting this, or if this has already happened, or you know it's going to happen, or if I just ruined a surprise. I have no idea, but that seems to be what's coming through with their thoughts and feelings. But there seems to be some other thing that's going on as well with their stresses and worries. Yeah, it's what I got. Aaron! Sorry, distracted by the chat again. Oh man. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What advice is there to reconnect and or heal a connection with MKC? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What advice can Aaron get to reconnect or heal the communication with MKC? Stand up for yourself, right? Defend your position and your reputation. Prove that you're worthy of being her knight in shining armor, right? You have the Ace of Swords in the dark. So I feel like it's, even though that you're right, maybe it's a matter of admitting that they're right instead of you. Even though you know the truth, right? It's the Ace of Swords. The moon is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of revealing the truth, exposing all your deep dark secrets. Maybe, not sure if you have any from her, but maybe she just needs to hear them again. Maybe she forgot. The Three of Pentacles, like working things out together, right? Collaborating. Uh, I don't know. I just feel like a sense of cooperating, communicating, connecting at a deeper level. Makeup sex seems to be on the table here. I feel like the universe is really just pushing the makeup sex, never mind the other stuff, but just go at it like rabbits. I don't know. You're welcome, James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Aaron some real advice here? Like, we can't just jump into makeup sex, right? Let's see. We need some real concrete advice here for Aaron. That is fine, TNC. Aw. Thank you. I have no idea what that was about, but for the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of work. A lot of defending yourself, a lot of hard work, right? Planning the future, seeing the future. Maybe it's a matter of expressing your future wants, desires, dreams, goals. Five of Wands, right? Standing up for yourself, defending your position. Fight for what really truly matters to you. Despite the competition, maybe also trying to get MKC to have the makeup sex. I don't know. healing your heart, making sure your heart is completely healed before taking action seems to be what's coming through as well. But that is what I got. I'm being broken, I guess. See what happens when you play with your toys too much? You break them. We're done? Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Oops. I am lost. There we go. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm glad to get tomorrow for more readings. Hope y'all had a great night. And yeah, it was fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Bye. Good night.